This is my all-time favorite lens. This is also the most expensive lens I've ever bought. And I can now find it at my local camera store in the used section for under $500. This is the Sigma 12 to 24 millimeter f4 art lens for EF mount cameras. I originally bought it brand new for around $1,600 to use for both outdoor adventures and also real estate, which I was doing a lot more of back then. This is when I was getting really into image quality, dynamic range, color bit depth, and bit rate, so I was looking for some good quality glass. And I was actually looking at the Canon 11 to 24 millimeter f4, which costs over $1,000 more and was completely unnecessary. I already had the 18 to 35 millimeter art lens, so I knew these were solid. So I usually try to go for like the high-end budget gear. Most of what I'm shooting is outdoor in not the most camera-friendly environments, so I've always tried to find that balance between having good image quality, but then not spending so much that I'd just be destroyed if something happened to the gear. So when I bought this lens brand new and started bringing it out on adventures with all that glass bulging out front, I would cradle it like a baby. It's weird now to see it all grown up as an old budget lens. Feels like just yesterday is when I bought it. They grow up so fast. Put this lens in so many different situations on a handful of cameras over the years. I even put it on my grandpa's old Canon film camera from the 90s. I've had it on full-frame DSLR and mirrorless cameras, as well as a Micro Four Thirds with a speed booster adapter. So I'll break down the goods and bads for this beast of a lens. And this is not an unbiased review because I love this lens. It honestly might end up sounding more like a sales pitch. So here we go with the goods. The image quality, whether it's on a full frame at 12 millimeters or it's on a Micro Four Thirds at 24 millimeters, with the 2x crop punching it all the way up to a 48 millimeter equivalent. As long as you got things in focus, the picture looks good. It's sharp with good vibrant contrast, lens flares are nice and soft. Somehow adding all this glass just makes it look more like film and less digital. All around just adds a more realistic depth to the image. Now for build quality, I have two main things to point out. One, just how heavy duty it is. I put mine through a lot of crap over the years and it is still running strong like a tank. Now the other is the zoom ring. Very smooth for a photo lens as opposed to a cinema lens. Just a subtle crank between 12 and 24 millimeters is nice and easy if you want to zoom in or out on a shot. And one more thing about the image quality. There's something about the distortion near the edges, because there's not no distortion, especially at 12 millimeters. But with this lens, it like stretches in a more natural way near the edges, where other lenses in this focal range, they'll have more of a fisheye distortion. All right, now we got to do the bads. And I'm sure you can tell by the size of this that it is heavy. It's about 2.5 pounds, so you're gonna feel a little extra swing in your camera bag. But that's usually the trade-off you have to make if you wanna have a higher quality lens. Just something to think about. Another downside is having all this exposed glass bulging out. It just makes it more vulnerable when you're out in the elements. And you're not able to screw on a front filter. I mean, there are adapters if you want to put a back filter for an ND or a polarizer, but that's not gonna give you any protection up front. And finally, I gotta say the f4 is a bit of a negative. I usually don't want a shallow depth of field for wider focal lengths, but in low light, I'd rather have that than having to crank up the ISO. So that's my breakdown on this workhorse of a lens. If you can get your hands on it for a good deal, it'll be worth it. Still blows my mind that this is now a budget lens. All right, now if you got any value out of this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I do appreciate it, and I have more videos like this on deck. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.